Today we're looking at your weather pictures. So you can go to sdp.io/submit, upload your picture of wind, rain, tornadoes, hurricanes.
You get that.
Snow.
I'll be impressed. Guys, holy moly, I have incredible news. This episode is brought to you by Squarespace.
What?
No one saw it coming. Squarespace is the easiest way to create a beautiful website, blog, online store, or, hey, guess what? A photography portfolio. Squarespace features an elegant interface, beautiful templates, and incredible 24/7 customer support. Try Squarespace at squarespace.com/Tony. If you want to buy it instead of just try it, you can get 10% off with the coupon code portfolio. If you want to just try it instead of just buy it, you get 14 days free, no credit card needed. No one's going to judge you. Just do it.
Thanks, Squarespace. They host our portfolios. They look awesome. And in fact, we'll look at a couple of Squarespace hosted portfolios today. You can go to sdp.io/link if you want to submit your own Squarespace portfolio for review.
Getting comfortable.
Thanks, Squarespace.
Thanks, Squarespace.
You can communicate with us live because it's a live show. There's a chat window there. You can chat with us or other people. Siobhan out in Philly is screening your comments. And so you can just ask us a question directly. A little tip about dealing with Siobhan, she's kind of sick of gear questions. So if you have something that's not gear related for us, she would love that.
Actually, if you have a gear related question, you could go to our website, northrop.photo, and we have so much information on lenses, cameras, doodads, knickknacks, whatever. We've got it.
Good tip, Chelsea.
Thank you.
You can also communicate with us using Twitter, using hashtag TCLive, and our producer Justin here in the studio. We'll take a break from switching cameras and such. Is that some limoncello?
It is.
I love limoncello.
It is. Yeah, it was good.
What are you enjoying today, Chelsea? It looks like straight up moonshine.
No, it's just white wine.
Oh, that's an unusual glass for...
Well, I can't handle long stems. My motor skills are not so
You're just not checked out on that?
No.
You haven't finished the training required?
My fine motor skills are...
I have this Autocrat Coffee Milk Stout beer.
That's so many drinks in one. That's like 3 drinks.
Yeah. As if I need more energy today. I'm already pretty wired, but I like it.
That stuff is so good.
Yeah, I love it.
It's like candy?
Next week, just so you can prepare yourself, get your pictures ready, the theme is reflections. I know Kyle Wolf is now going to have to go take a picture of reflections.
That's a reflection of me.
Yeah, it looks like you're looking at some big old Canon lenses, but you're shooting with a Sony.
I thought of Andy Shields for this one because he takes beautiful reflection pictures, and he also wrote an entire blog on Northrop.photo all about reflections. But it's really good. Just check it out.
Speaking of Northrop.photo, you know the guy at the end of every one of our shows who says, "That is all"?
Yeah.
And drinks tequila for real?
Steve, a.k.a. Tigar. I wanted to give Steve a shout out, Tigar a shout out, because he's been writing blogs for us. His work is really incredible. You can see it at visualexcentric.com. Is that right? Is that the web address? You got it up there?
I
think that's it. Yeah, I'm pretty sure.
What's happening?
Yeah, visualexcentric.com. We'll take a look at his portfolio.
Yeah.
We could do it now if you want.
No, we'll wait till the portfolios. But yeah, Tigar, he's great. He writes very helpful articles, and his pictures are inspiring. You should check that out. He's also doing a gallery show soon, I believe.
Oh, awesome. And I think we should go visit Tigar because he's one of the people who submitted a come visit us video.
Yeah.
And his was really convincing.
Well, we're actually going to be in Miami soon, and I think he lives in southern Florida. So.
Oh, really? I thought he was in like St. Petersburg.
Oh, I don't actually
He's
know.
in Naples. Wherever Naples is. Yeah.
Florida's
That's
big.
Somewhere in the part like this.
If you've pre-ordered the Photoshop book, I wrote another chapter. You can go to sdp.io/psowner to download it. Or if you haven't yet bought our Photoshop book, it has over 8 hours of video. And you'll keep getting the chapters as I write them. Go to sdp.io/store. It's less than $10. It's a crazy good deal. Also a plug for our podcast, sdp.io/podcast. There's a new episode out. Listen to it while you're jogging or you're driving or something.
Listen to it in the shower. Listen to it while you're cooking.
The audio version actually better than the video version we put here on YouTube.
I like the audio version better too.
Yeah, it's just really chill. Justin puts good sound effects in and stuff.
If you want to see the recap for all this, if you're going to miss it or maybe you're not paying attention, Siobhan writes a recap every Friday, and it's very good.
Let's look at some weather pictures.
Okay.
The most common feedback on this live show is stop talking and look at pictures.
But I don't want to.
That's always my take on it too. Like,
People really say that?
yeah,
Some people.
it's just like less of everything except for looking at our pictures. But what people really want is for us to look at their specific pictures, so
But
they
don't they
imagine.
know I have feelings too, and I feel bored if I just look at pictures, and I want to talk about things.
Exactly. This has to be fun for us, or we would just go do something more fun. So that's why we drink.
I'm already self-medicating.
Yeah.
What do you guys want to drive me to? Okay.
This is a great weather picture. We have some sailors out here.
I don't know whether or not they should be sailing in that. Are we still married?
I think there is a clause in the marital contract about puns.
Prenup.
This is gorgeous. I love how the haze adds so much depth to the picture.
That's beautiful.
Gorgeous. Yeah. Really beautiful shades of gray. Nicely done. Give that one a pick.
Rainbow weather.
Rainbows or weather.
Cloudy with a chance of rainbow.
We got some crazy colors going on in the sand. It's like very yellow. But you can see that rainbow pretty well. Nice picture. Nice straight horizon.
What?
What is this? These people, I love these people. They do not want to live. That is so cool. I love the guy on the side who looks like he's helping the whole thing just bank around corners. These are some reckless people. People after my own heart.
But where's the weather? I don't think
It's raining.
that's not the main subject. You wouldn't look at this photo and say, well, check out that weather.
I think it's a way more interesting picture.
Oh, wait. I see. Actually, I do see now that they captured rain.
Yeah. So
okay.
the actual file name is Look, Tony Chelsea, I tried to capture rain. And rain is incredibly hard to capture because anytime it's raining, it's usually an overcast sky. So you get very soft light and you don't have any hard light that would hit that rain and make it visible. So rain is difficult to capture. If your shutter speed is too long, the rain is moving too far while the shutter's open, it completely disappears. If it's too short, it kind of freezes it in motion. You might not see it at all. So it requires some experimentation, and often it's just never going to really convey.
Whoa.
That
This
is
is
gorgeous.
beautiful.
Yeah, it really is.
I want to zoom.
I was going to say,
I
I think filling the frame more with the subject
looks like
would help
lace.
it out. But the subject itself, absolutely gorgeous. Good eye.
It is beautiful.
Underexposed, right? That's my first thought. That snow needs to be nice and bright. I'm holding the Alt key. I'm dragging this to the right. Yeah, we want to make sure. In fact, I think we want all those whites to be nice and bright. A little bit of contrast in there is good, but
Looks like they had a beautiful hike.
yeah. Your camera will almost always underexpose snow shots because it tries to make it gray. So when I'm shooting snow, I just automatically add 1 or 1.5 stops of exposure compensation and shoot raw so you can easily adjust it later. Cameras aren't
Good
smart
weather.
enough to figure out snow yet.
Park rules. Park rules.
Yeah, this is a stretch for calling it weather. There is snow on the ground, but actually seems like a pretty nice day.
Yeah, it's nice.
Nonetheless, they made a picture out of, without really having a subject, by kind of using the sun as a focal point. That's one of my favorite tips. Same with okay, here's some
Whoa.
weather. I'm
Whoa.
giving this one a pick right away.
I'm going to give it 5.
Absolutely stunning picture of one of the best pictures I've seen.
Yeah, this is incredible.
Yeah, I love the detail that you got in the clouds.
Look at that.
I've tried to take pictures of lightning a couple of times. Yeah, cloud to cloud. That's just gorgeous.
That is
Yeah,
beautiful.
Congrats on that.
Yeah. Oh, I moved too fast.
No,
Is
that's
there more
okay.
to say?
No, that does it. Flattered them enough. Okay, there's snow, but it's tough to call snow on the ground weather, really.
I still
But
like
it's a very pretty picture.
Yeah, it's beautiful.
Yeah, good processing on it. I might even just go black and white with it, though.
I considered it.
That
This is beautiful.
very cool. It makes me think of a cowboy.
Wind.
Oh, wind. Okay. Oh, okay. So all right. I actually feel like that's great at conveying wind. I didn't get it at first, though I liked it. It almost felt very hectic to me. And we kind of see how wind is treating the clouds, how wind is treating the vegetation, and how wind itself has rippled the sand. I like that we have 3 levels there. So I give that one a pick. It's a thoughtful picture. I had to process it a little bit, but
Process it.
great shot. Good example of the rule of thirds, too.
Yeah, I like this one a lot. Oh, goodness. These folks know all about weather, don't they?
Yeah.
I like it. I like the guy. I think he balances out the telephone booth. I wish I could uncrop it just a little bit so his foot wasn't cut off, but I don't think it ruins it. It's nice. And you have these nice big snowflakes here. Are those for real? They look great. Anything else to say?
No, go ahead.
You did it. You did it. Well, it's a beautiful day. Is there weather?
Yeah, it's a stretch of the
nice
theme, but
weather.
it's a pretty picture.
I guess we didn't say it had to be bad weather.
It is pretty clouds.
Yeah.
Yeah, nicely done. You're brightening it up a little bit, but
Ooh. I like this one.
yeah, that is cool. Nice long shutter speed that really smoothed out the water, and the water does feel really cold. I don't know. It's that almost fogginess that water gets when it is genuinely really cold.
Wait, I'm just going to bring up the white point on this.
Yeah. Last week we made a video right before the live show just saying this is our number one tip, and it's just looking at these white and black points, and especially for snow, needs to be white because snow's white.
Snow's white.
Big revelations for
I
Tony
like the
today.
leading lines on that one.
Good. It's actually snowing here. This is a good example of weather, but it's tough that it doesn't really convey because you can see it in the distance there, but you don't really see it over the foreground
I think
subject.
it does. I thought it was snowing when I looked at it.
You
even
picked it.
from afar.
Oh, you know what? You zoom in and you see it more.
Yeah.
And wow, as you zoom in, look at it's so much more interesting as you zoom in.
Yeah.
So that's something to think about because it can be really small. So in a wide angle shot, it might completely disappear. But with a telephoto lens, it might be very obvious. And that's actually why I use as the header the picture of the Blue Jay, because it was taken with a 500 millimeter lens. So you really saw the individual snowflakes. Something like that. Think about zooming in.
But with this one, something that I like about it is you don't immediately see every little snowflake, but the fact that there's so much snow kind of softens the background in a way that there's something going on. Look, you can tell it's snowing. Like the tips of the trees are fading away.
Yeah.
And there's a lot of depth to the picture. I love this one a lot. It just has a mood to it. I'm going to give that a pick. And that would have been perfect for our tree one a few weeks ago, too. Is that it? Oh, no. Oh, I like this one.
Yeah, there's a little bit of story there with the footsteps.
I take you the black and white because then you're focusing more on the form of the footsteps and the snow and you're not distracted by all of the colors. That's what I'm thinking.
Yeah, and there's not really much of a story there going on, but maybe if we saw somebody walking up.
Here's some weather. I like this one.
Yeah, he caught the snowflakes kind of floating through the air, and I like the weird way the snow is falling on that. Clouds kind of.
Wow.
This definitely makes me think of Texas, both because
there's football,
but also we don't get storms like that up here.
Yeah.
I don't know if it's just having 400 miles of flat that helps these big thunderstorms come in or something, but there's just you get different storms there. You get big scary thunderstorms.
Ooh.
Okay, this one to me really, the storytelling conveys rain really clearly, so I'm going to give that one a pick. Part of it is the umbrella. That's an important part of the storytelling. You don't clearly see the rain, but you see the kind of like specular highlights from the out of focus
I'm
parts.
going to give it a pick.
Yeah.
Ooh.
Yeah, this is a good example too, because here you can actually see the rainfall in the distance as it's rolling in, and you have a focal point there. You have the lighthouse or whatever it is, kind of in the distance there, that is just about to get covered in rain. So my brain immediately kind of goes to this whole story. I think the crop might help it a little bit.
I like it. There's something wide open about it.
Yeah, you know what? I also like that you can see some just blue sky here. You really see that transition.
Yeah.
So
the colors are beautiful also.
Good job.
I like that one a lot too.
This is a fantastic rainbow
double
picture.
rainbow.
It's got to be one of the best rainbow pictures I've ever seen.
That's beautiful.
I think maybe the saturation has been lifted, but either way, it's gorgeous. Nicely done.
Very pretty. I'm giving it a pick. Wow.
Oh,
this is great.
Absolutely gorgeous. Here, the symmetrical composition really makes it work, especially with such a square building. I love that.
This is incredible.
Perfect example of the rule of thirds.
Yeah, I'm giving it a pick.
And you lined it up just perfectly too. You know, you're not a little bit off center, but you're perfectly square. Yeah, I give that one. I really like that picture. I'm also giving it 5 stars. So congrats whoever took this. You nailed it. Yeah, it really would. Yeah, nicely done.
Wow.
Another lightning shot. Now, I think where this one differs from the other one is I think the other one had stacked multiple lightning pictures, and this is a single bolt captured. So if you look in Chapter 10 of Stunning Digital Photography, I show you how to stack multiple fireworks pictures. The same technique will work with lightning, and just allows you to more convey the feeling of being in a lightning storm. But either way, you got lightning. It looks great. I love the cloud-to-cloud lightning in there. Yeah, a little processing to bring out the texture in the clouds can help this shot a lot. Holy cow.
What?
Yeah, they stitched together well, it's at 18 millimeters, so maybe it's not a panorama, or maybe it is.
Or maybe it's not.
Either way, I got to give this one a pick too. Just really remarkable, the fact that we have the blue skies on the left and that gorgeous full rainbow in there.
Yeah.
Stunning picture.
This
Fantastic.
is beautiful.
Nicely done. Got to make a big metal print of that. Holy cow.
Wow.
That one's gorgeous too. Looks like a full 180 panorama, maybe a little more than 180 degrees.
That's incredible. Pick.
Yeah, definitely. Gorgeous picture.
Who knew that weather would provoke so many beautiful pictures?
Yeah, some of these are really moving me. So some of the same challenges. We can see the snow in the background.
Wow. It's snowing so hard. Look at it piling up against the side of the tree. You know, it's windy.
Yeah, it definitely conveys it. There's not like a particular emotion in it. You know, if there were birds struggling or something, it would be a little more compelling.
Yeah, but they did it. They captured the weather.
But you did capture the weather, yeah.
The forgotten glove.
You always do see random gloves.
Better than the forgotten
I think that
hand.
might actually be Superman's mittens.
Oh, no, really?
Yeah. His paw's going to get really cold without that.
He has paws? I don't know much about superheroes, but that sounds wrong.
Yeah, I read a lot of comic books, so.
All right, I like the frost. That was good.
This is great.
Wow.
I love this. Almost full whiteout, very high key picture. I'm actually going to experiment with making it more high key.
Really? You're just going there. You're going for it.
I don't know. I don't mind actually washing it out a little bit. They made a point of adding contrast in, but I wouldn't mind actually less contrast in it.
No, I liked it better before. Look.
Okay, to each his own. But I like that the person's looking up. It balances the picture really nicely, and it conveys what it feels like to be in a snowstorm in New York City.
He's like, why do I live here?
Maybe it's not New York. I don't know. Beautiful.
This is beautiful. You guys. I can't wait till we visit all of these people. I had in my mind that when we visit everyone, they'll be like, Chelsea, could you leave now? Chelsea, could you not help yourself to my refrigerator? It's a little preview.
It's part of the agreement is we get to eat their food and stuff.
That's what I thought. I thought that was
also
implied.
that they have some good food
I like the lines in the crops, how they're leading lines to the sun, and then there's like sunbursts. It's beautiful what they did.
Perfect.
Really good.
More lightning. Also conveys the rain really nicely.
Yeah.
Nicely done.
Nice. Whoa.
Wow. That would be a great landscape picture anyway, but
Look at,
the
they
extra
captured
drama in there.
every color. Right? That's incredible. Good. Good for you. Good for you. I just want to see a little more.
Do rainbows continue outside of the visible spectrum?
Yeah, I think so. I imagine so. That's you captured the weather.
Yeah, so what I was saying earlier about rain being difficult to capture because of the soft light sources like street lamps provide that hard light. I totally agree that we need to tweak the white balance a little bit or just go to black and white. So
I like black and white.
Yeah, forget what the actual color your camera captured was, but find the color that captures the mood.
I like the movement.
Yeah.
From the rain. That looks cool. Good job. Whoa. You've got this little egret.
Yeah, I think the egret makes the picture. Big freight boat.
Yeah.
Well, we have a little bit of news we can convey. We can pop over to Siobhan and see if anybody is entertaining her in the comments.
We'll ask her. Siobhan, how's that
Anything
going
going on,
over
Siobhan?
there?
Yeah, I have some questions. Chelsea, what is the thing on your hand that you wear most shows?
I have to wear it constantly because I hurt my hand playing soccer. I think I ripped a tendon and need surgery, but I've been refusing to go to the doctor
Why?
because I'm an idiot.
Okay. That's recorded, Justin.
Oh, Chelsea, no. What is the worst weather event you've ever been through? Tornado? Flood? Sharknado?
Oh, that Sharknado that time. That was terrible.
I did see a tornado in person when I was in middle school in Pflugerville, and it actually was terrifying. It was in the distance, but it wasn't that far, and it touched down, and I could see it, and I was outside, and yeah, my heart was racing.
Really?
Yeah, it was scary.
I've never been in a tornado, but I go out in hurricanes when we have them because, again, idiot.
Yeah.
And, yeah, but that's nothing really extreme.
You know what was so much fun when we were outside clearing broken trees during a hurricane from the road.
Yeah.
And your friend pulled up in he had a monster Suburban. Like
yeah.
80s monster truck tires.
Not even really my friend, just our neighbor who is like the sweetest guy, but also the craziest person.
Yeah.
Remember he was charging people to pick up brush in the neighborhood because everyone's trees were falling, and he was pulling them into the main roads and ditching them so he didn't have to pay to go to the
Because
dump.
then he was like, yeah, the city will take care of
Yeah,
it from
he's
here.
insane. So he takes us in this huge...
He just pulls up. We're just outside. And he's like, you want to go for a ride? And we're like, F yeah. We just hop in this truck. We have to like climb over other people. He has like 8 people in the truck. We were just along for the ride. Like, whatever.
Driving
I
around
wanted
in
to
a
see stuff.
hurricane
Yeah.
through the flooded neighborhoods. We're
It's
like,
an active hurricane. Was that Sandy or the one before?
I think it was Hurricane Sandy.
Yeah, but it was like serious. Like houses were being destroyed and stuff. We're in
Yeah.
a monster Suburban.
Yeah, that was pretty fun.
Yeah.
We should do that again.
The secret to life is saying yes to stupid things sometimes.
Yeah, but then-
and we almost always say yes. And sometimes we're
but
like,
we've
"That was
almost
stupid."
died like 50 times because we just make bad choices. And we both agree we need a third person in the relationship that has some sense. Because people will be like, would you like to join our knife fight? And then we'll look at each other and be like, we haven't done that before. So yeah, that marital look where you're like, right, honey? Yeah. We're like, that was
You
great.
just have to take Madeline with you more often. She's
Yeah,
pretty
she
careful.
is that voice of wisdom.
She also brings out the mom in me where I'm like, I could get electrocuted if I go driving around in a monster truck. My mortality is suddenly at the top of my mind. What else, Siobhan?
What else?
She's making that, oh, I don't know face.
No, I've got quite a few. I
Okay.
just need to parse through them and see which ones I care about.
I think people in the comments should encourage Chelsea to do a live call-in show like I did yesterday, because I'm trying to encourage her.
Yeah, but I get so bored with gear questions because I just want to
It's going to be a no gear question
Non-gear,
show.
Yeah.
That'll be your theme. No freaking gear questions.
Could they ask me about pancakes?
It could be Pancake Talk. That can be the name of your talk show. Sorry, Siobhan. Back to you.
Someone just asked who's taller, me or Chelsea. I think we're actually the exact same height.
I think you might be taller because I thought I was 5'4" because I'm optimistic, but my mom measured me the other day and I'm only 5'3".
Okay, I might be like 3/4 of an inch taller than you.
Yeah, you were definitely on your tippy toes, though.
No, I tried to stretch. I just need to stretch more. I think I could get to 5'4".
A med student was measuring my height at the doctor's the other day, and I had like heeled boots on, and he did not think anything of it. And I was like, I think you need to do this again. I'm
You're
not
like,
5'6".
What school did you go to, honey?
Okay.
Let's cover a few bits of news.
Wait, no, one more question.
Okay, one more question.
One more question. What is the picture you were most terrified to miss?
Most terrified to miss? Silence.
I will say I have nightmares about missing pictures.
Really?
I do. There'll be some really noteworthy event. So sometimes in my nightmares, it's an animal doing something awesome and I really want the picture, like maybe it's an eagle attacking a bunny or something. But I've also had dreams where there's some newsworthy event that needed to be documented, like a plane crashing or something like that. And in my dream, dreams, they seem to think are a way for your brain to practice for things that haven't happened yet. So in my dream, I'm trying to get my camera and get it ready and get everything right and then make sure that I got it right. So I guess my lizard self is terribly afraid that I'll miss like real newsworthy event that I happen to witness.
I used to always be worried that we'd go on a trip for photos and I wouldn't come back with anything, but I don't really worry about it anymore. I just trust that a picture will present itself. It happens. It just happens usually.
Yeah. Okay.
I'm a hippie.
Canon announced the Canon 80D. I just did like a 22-minute ADD. Would you care to sing a verse for us?
No, I don't want to do that to the viewers. I respect them.
We will be re-uploading our preview because we had a problem streaming. So just stay tuned. We couldn't upload it before the live show. 24 megapixels. It's generally a good video camera, but overall it's really underwhelming for like waiting 3 years for an update. Canon just keeps like making the same camera over and over again. It's getting boring.
What's that?
This is, I don't even, if you're a videographer and
Yep.
Nailed it. And you want to smoothly zoom in, use a power zoom lens. And there are lots of power zoom lenses. We have one in the studio even. And Canon made this to turn, this is new, along with a new lens. Rather than making a lens with power zoom built in, they built this gadget that you strap to the bottom of the lens, and then it physically grabs on to the zoom ring and turns it. It just seems like the most ridiculous thing. Like,
but that could be, if it works, I would do that.
Yeah, but they could have just designed a lens with power zoom built in. That's what everybody does, is they just have power zoom built into the lens. It just seems so...
But now it works with all of their existing lenses, right?
Maybe. I don't know.
We'll have to try
I think it has to be shaped to that specific lens. Anyway,
oh, really?
It just seemed like a really bizarre solution.
I mean, it's a little strange, but there must be something to it.
Pentax finally announced the K1, their full-frame camera, their first full-frame camera. So it is a big step from them. They're moving into the pro realm, and it's kind of, it seems like a really compelling camera. It's $1,800, but it's 36 megapixels like the D810. It has a properly articulating screen. It has sensor stabilization, so you could pop on a fast prime lens and still have like handheld low light shots. It has a lot of features that Canon and Nikon have simply never been implementing. It has GPS.
Are we going to have to buy this, or did someone from Pentax finally decide to talk to us?
Oh, no. It's have you seen, you remember that Chinese food episode of Seinfeld where they're waiting for their table?
No.
For the whole 30 minutes and they keep saying 5 more minutes? I have, no joke, I have emails. I've been on the waiting list for cameras from Pentax for 2 years now. Yeah. And every now and then I write back and I'm like, hey, how are those cameras coming along? And they're like, yeah, we'll let you know.
We'll let you know.
It's been 2 years.
I think they just don't like us. It's like Nikon when we wrote them and we're like, can we get some gear? And they're like, you're on the list. We're like, where on the list?
Yeah.
Will we be getting this stuff in any time at all? And they're like, just don't tweet us anymore. You're on the list.
It is kind of the same thing. I tweeted Pentax and they immediately wrote back. And then I'm like, yeah, I've been on the list for 2 years and nothing. And then they just radio silence. So,
we're just not cool enough. I've been telling you, you need to wear a bow tie. I need to dance more. Maybe that'll do it.
Maybe that is what's missing. Anyway, for all the people who bug us for not reviewing the Pentax gear, to get this camera and a couple of lenses, we'd probably be sinking $5,000 into the review.
Ooh.
And if Pentax would review it, we'd love to give them the publicity, or if they would loan it to us, but they just don't care about it. So it's not that we're discriminating against Pentax. We want to. It's just, it's difficult financially to make that work out in our favor, to make it worthwhile. It's like you're asking me to sink $5,000 so you can watch a review. It's tough.
Yeah. What's with this blue house?
This is an example of real estate photography. And,
hey, this is sneaky because there's something behind that house.
Right? So one of the goals of real estate photography is to truthfully show the house. But another one of the goals is to make the house look appealing enough that people want to come check it out. Mm-hmm. This is a house that was actually up for auction, so people were bidding on it based on the pictures. This is the other angle. So this is the picture that the photographer took. The house didn't sell at first because it had more honest pictures, so they sent out a different photographer to take more flattering pictures. Anyway, this is what the house actually looks like. It has a massive water tower. But the guy got low, shot wide angle, hid the water tower.
It's not the Tuma. That's what I think of for some reason.
And so the news is reporting that the guy might have to pay like upwards of 20,000 Australian in fines, but he probably won't. Who knows? It's just another angle.
When I saw it in the slide deck, I thought it was a part of the house, like someone made the water tower into the house. That's how close it is.
Yeah, this is just their little flyer, just showing how lovely that house looks. That's it.
That's pretty funny. We have a live show with Dom Bauer. He does a lot of real estate photography, and he had some great tips. You're going to see his bum if you watch it, but other than that, it was a pretty good episode. Because of that, it was a good episode. We never heard from Dom again.
Yeah, we should. I mean, have Dom
I could understand if I showed my butt and I never heard from Dom again, but you can't just show your butt and then not call a girl Dom. It's rude.
This is the Panasonic GF8. And for some reason, they're not releasing it in America or I think Europe, but it's like $700
it's
Australian.
Pretty.
So it is kind of pretty. It adds a selfie screen, I think, but I don't know why it has such a narrow release.
Those are Micro Four Thirds lenses, I guess?
Yes, you're right. I could provide us more context for it. It's a Micro Four Thirds camera. Let's look at Tigar's portfolio.
Tigar.
Steve. Do his friends address him as Tigar or Steve?
I think Steve, but I don't know. But I'm going to say Steve. Aren't his pictures great?
Yeah, I really like his work. He's just one of my favorite photographers. Every single one of his pictures that I see, I like. These are all great. He's got a bunch of different categories here. What do you feel like exploring?
My own muse. I like his self-portraits a lot. That's one of my favorites of him.
Yeah, I like that a lot too.
I love his writing style too. He doesn't take himself too seriously. And he also has a YouTube channel and he has a few tutorials that are really great. I like that one too. Nerdicus Maximus is a great self-portrait. He just did a blog for us where he shows you how to add grit to his photos, like that one.
Northrop.photo.
Northrop.photo. Go there. But yeah, check out Steve's website, check out his YouTube channel, and check out his blogs on Northrop.photo and comment. Show him some support. He's doing great work.
Yeah, I mostly know his self-portraits. I'm curious to see other pictures that he's taken. Oh my goodness, this list really goes on.
He's got like over 100 self-portraits. He has a video of it. It's really cool.
That is cool. He also likes tequila, which is another reason to visit him.
All these shots, they have so much energy put into each one of them. Like normally we tell people to pare stuff down to 10 pictures, but all these pictures is fantastic.
See that one? It says Te Amo, tequila.
That's awesome.
I sent him this picture of like a chalkboard outside of a restaurant, and he liked it, and he integrated it into his picture.
Ah, awesome. All of these pictures are so good, Steve.
I know. Teve. Madeline liked that one. She said he looked like...
weird to call him Steve, right?
Yeah, it does.
Yeah, I immediately regretted it.
Steve, ew, Tigar.
What happened, T?
Tigar.
So many T's. Yeah, all great pictures.
There's like
oh my God, there's like 4 pages.
Yeah.
It's only an hour-long show. I want to see his work of other people. These are great too. That's you.
That's you.
Oh, look at that.
That's cool. Do you think he'll take pictures of us if we go crash his party?
I think it would be difficult to stop him.
He also does a lot of karaoke and he loves the Doors.
Oh, that's good. That sounds like something we both like too.
Yeah. He's a great portfolio.
Yeah. Awesome shots, Tigar. The dark side. So many of his pictures are already dark, so I'm wondering what this is going to be. Wow.
I need an adult.
I just cannot believe the body of work that you've produced in such a short amount of time. You must be, wow.
That one's really scary.
Yeah, these are just flawless. They really are. I mean, any of these could be a movie poster. Wow, an album cover. Yeah, commercial quality work. Absolutely fantastic, but extremely artistic.
Oh my gosh. Nightmare fuel.
Wow.
Oh, goodness.
Yeah, you have some incredible energy. Okay, I could probably spend all day doing this. Check out visualexcentric.com. Is it hosted on Squarespace?
No,
Oh, okay.
I don't think so. But nice try trying to tie it all together.
Well, we should look at a Squarespace portfolio.
Just to bring you up to speed, we're kind of like doing the buffer thing again. If you want to let our audience know, just to sit tight.
Yeah, if our internet has been flaky today, nothing really we can do about it. But we record this and we'll re-upload it afterwards. So if you just feel like watching the recorded version, you'll have a nice, clean stream.
Oh.
I know. This is exactly what you look for during a drug test.
Yeah.
Let's look at Bill Santagata's photography. This is hosted on Squarespace. Kind of expressive portraits here. Very serious portraits.
Mm-hmm.
Wow. I really like the kind of theme that they all have the similar expressions. Let's see. Is this the same category? Okay, so he's got different categories here. There's not a lot of pictures yet in your portfolio, so I would definitely pull these into a single category, just to save people the trouble of clicking through the different categories. Okay. Check Bill's About Me page. It's got a picture of himself and a description of himself, and then a link over to his Flickr. So, Bill, thanks for using Squarespace. Bill says he loves Squarespace. He's never made a website before, and it was so easy with them. Thank you for your promotional code, Tony and Chelsea.
You're welcome.
If you're interested in your own Squarespace portfolio, you can go to
squarespace.com/Tony and use the coupon code portfolio for 10% off. Though you will have 14 days free, no credit card needed. So we recommend that you can go in and just make a portfolio to pare down your pictures and see what you need more of and see what you like. And then you don't even have to buy it. You can just play around with it. It's fun.
Yeah, it's a good process.
You get free, you can make a watermark or a logo too. They offer that service for free, Squarespace, if you have a portfolio. If you don't have a portfolio, it's like a couple bucks. All of the designers get mad at me when I say that, but I don't know many people that pay for a watermark, so I think their jobs are safe.
Yeah. These are re-imported because we're trying to let people send in pictures in the middle of the show and get them watched. So These have just come in, fresh, hot off the presses.
I love this.
Big clouds, small focal point there, but compelling picture. Black and white works great for it. Nicely done.
Whoa.
On camera flash, probably, or maybe there's some light behind them, but without it, you probably wouldn't have seen the snow at all. So that hard light is what's showing the snow so well. I like the colors too. Wildlife in bad weather. It's one of my favorite things. This makes the picture so much more compelling because it just adds that kind of mood to it. A tight shot might not have shown the rain, but the wider angle shot there shows it really nice. Big clouds there.
You're going to brighten this up?
Yeah, I was just pondering raising the shadows a little bit to it. Let's see. Just to bring out a little more detail. This might have been a good shot for bracketing and processing with HDR techniques.
We saw this
Seems familiar, yeah. Again, they didn't really have much of a focal point.
I thought they were at the beach, but you can see it's kind of sparkling.
Yeah. But they use the sun as a focal point.
Ooh. I love how these berries look when it snows. This is really dark.
Yeah, your camera sees snow and tries to make it middle gray, so you have to add a stop or 2 stops of exposure compensation. If not, you can always raise it in post, but do check out that histogram. Make sure you have something white. Snow should be almost white.
Yeah.
Just do the before and after. See what I mean?
See what he means.
Easy fix. Took only seconds.
Weather.
All right. It's a sunset. It's a pretty picture. I get fixated sometimes on whether it matches the theme.
Whoa.
That is some awesome lightning.
That's level.
It's like
Is the
sideways
horizon
lightning.
level. Sometimes when I look at these from the side, it's hard for me to tell if things are level.
Yeah, maybe it's. Yeah, I think you fixed it. But
Just a tad.
very cool picture.
Very
Good
cool.
lightning shot.
This is all about the weather.
Yeah, because it's out of focus, you really see nothing else.
It's interesting.
Yeah.
I'm gonna brighten it up. Do that.
Yeah, we have some gorgeous kind of God rays. Oh, there's a bird flying. That bird really helps it once you
There's also
explore it a little
couple
bit.
of peeps over here.
Yeah, so that helps out a lot. Yeah, nice picture. I could see words being written across this. I'm even great shot.
Yeah, like they'd be like, I was carrying you.
Yeah. Like the footsteps thing.
Yeah. How'd you know?
Another awesome full rainbow.
Dang. Where do these people live?
Yes, it does.
This is
Beautiful
beautiful.
shot.
Where is that?
Where's the previous picture here?
Isle of Iona. Where is that? I want to go there.
You want to go everywhere though.
I know. We're fighting.
Yeah. This looks like an airline shot of an airplane shot
beautiful.
of some really cool terrain.
Yeah. What's happening?
Maybe we have like a dust storm blowing
Oh,
in.
Earth. How do you do it? I see the curve of the Earth. Guys,
No, that's
I
fake.
think this means... All right, what's this one? Wow. I love the drama. Cool. You did it. We saw you. Oh. That's nice.
Did they catch that just as the ice shell fell off the light? Is that what's happening?
Is that what's happening?
Cool.
I didn't even notice that.
If so, cool.
If so...
Good timing.
Whoa.
And good job of capturing the rain with hard light, adding that hard light so you can see the rain.
Ooh, this is beautiful.
Yeah.
I kind of wish there was a little more of the dark at the bottom, but
Yeah, I do agree. Especially if you were going to frame it, that would probably be entirely covered by the frame. Just something to think about. But it is a really cool shot.
yeah, I'm going to
Very
give
cool
that
moment.
a pick. I love it.
Yeah.
Oh.
Wind?
Yeah.
Yeah. Okay. Yeah. I don't think I want to look at it, I think wind, but obviously there's wind. Stuff's wet, but we don't see the raindrops. It doesn't really convey.
I kind of, yeah, but I
do kind of think back to the story.
it's a
Somebody
little drippy.
just bailed on their beer.
Who
Gotta
would
slam
do
that
such
back.
a thing? Monsters?
Yeah.
You
Can't let
monsters.
the rain stop you.
Ooh. What is this?
Is this a buffalo?
Those are labradoodles.
You're not good at identifying labradoodles.
It says soggy.
Lamar
Llama.
Valley.
Okay.
The
Oh,
low contrast there worked, I think, to convey
yeah.
the weather better than anything else.
It does?
You could actually use dehaze there, and you wouldn't even know that
Really?
there was any weather
Let's
conditions.
just test the limits of the dehaze tool.
Yeah.
Whoa.
Yeah, see, it just
Whoa.
warm up the picture a little, and it'll just look like a sunny day.
All haze. Worst day ever.
Yeah. You can adjust the weather up or
Whoa,
down
whoa,
with the dehaze
whoa.
slider.
It's the weather slider.
Most of this picture is just white. So with fog, you kind of need to be able to see something a little bit through it. So I wonder maybe if you recovered the highlights, maybe you'd see a little detail or something in there. But yeah, it's foggy.
I love it.
Could use a focal point, basically, is what I'm saying.
How about a kite?
Fair weather.
Come on.
Stretching it.
You know what you are doing. Let's see.
Technically, we're always experiencing weather.
Yeah, well, I
It
think
is
you
a
should
cool
have been
spot,
clear.
though.
I like to spy on people in pictures like this. Look at this guy. Let's pull a CSI and enhance this.
Enhance.
All right. Oh,
Cool clouds.
it looks like there's a crack in the
Gravity
sky.
wave.
Oh,
Is that what Einstein predicted?
Very cool. Let's bring up the white point here. It's a little muddled.
Yeah. You did find the rainbow, and you put an interesting silhouette in front of it. The full rainbows we saw, I think, are definitely more compelling, but given that you just didn't have those conditions.
You get the rainbow
more of a cloud. You did good with what you had.
Oh.
Okay.
Well,
it's not really weather, but it's a cool shot.
Cool.
Very abstract. Just
we'll
out of focus
take
water
your word
droplets,
for it on this one.
Did we see Kyle Wolf's picture?
Oh, you probably...
Because he takes a new picture every week, and I appreciate that dedication.
This one's cool.
Yeah, that one really is cool.
Whoa,
I'm giving that one a pick.
I don't know what's happening, but I like it. This one's beautiful, too. I just like this one. I don't know what else to say.
I like this one a lot, too. What is that, like some sort of flood wall? And the weather can't be too bad, though.
I don't know.
There's a little bit of HDR-ish going on.
Hey, that's Erky's dog.
I was going to say. Yeah, Shiro. All right, well, you get a pick because it's a good picture. You capture the snow well.
Guess what?
Wow.
What?
Erky's coming to visit us with his family, and he's going to stay here, and we're having a midsummer celebration. And Siobhan, you are invited.
Oh, you got to come to Midsummer.
He's sending traditional midsummer food here ahead of time, traditional drinks, and I think we're going to dance around a maypole. I just said that now, but I feel like it's going to happen.
Wow.
Yeah.
Yay, Midsummer.
Yay.
Can we invite all the listeners?
Yes.
All the viewers?
Yes. This is beautiful.
We got to level that horizon.
Pick.
It's been a while since we had to level the horizon.
Pick. This is a newbie. I can't really tell from over here, but that's probably better. Great.
Cool weather.
You got to pick. We saw that.
Okay.
That's beautiful.
People go so upset when we get to their picture finally. I'm like, yeah.
Well, okay, let's go back. It's just
it's fine. It's just there's no weather.
It's more about these things.
We get stuck
It's
on the theme.
fine. You're not bad. We're still friends.
Yeah, we love you.
That's snow. We saw
Okay,
you.
so that.
What?
I just want to take a break and pop back to Siobhan maybe and see if there's anything cool going on. We have one chit chat comment to go over.
Well, I love this picture. I'm going to give it a pick, even though pushing the weather thing. But Siobhan, what do you have for us?
Yes. Well, your stream is dropping constantly, so people in the comments are, commenting about that. But that means they'll have to read my recap tomorrow and rewatch the video.
Yes.
So they're going to miss so much now, but they'll get to catch it all tomorrow. So I will ask their questions. How important is weather sealing for portrait photographers? It's not.
No.
You can buy a little sleeve that goes over your lens if you're worried about it.
Yeah, but we've just never had a problem taking portraits with like a little bit of drizzle or something. It's usually fine.
Yeah.
Heavy rain or something you want to cover up it's fine.
Okay.
Next.
Shablond.
Yes. This guy says, I'm visiting the Shard tomorrow, London's tallest building. Do you have any tips for shooting through glass to minimize reflection? Not Shard, guys. Shard.
Sorry.
I don't get it. What's a Shard?
I don't know. Justin, you explain it.
I just started laughing because you were laughing, Chelsea.
Everybody's on my running gag of making people explain ridiculous things. Shooting through glass, block the reflections on the glass. That's what's going to kill you.
Oh, they're shooting through the glass, or are they asking how to reduce the reflections on the glass?
Yeah,
Through
but
glass, I believe.
Okay. I wasn't listening. I started giggling.
Well, polarizing filter will reduce the reflections. Just be careful that it doesn't. I'm not against polarizing. It is for cutting reflections. It just shouldn't be your default. Most people don't need to shoot through glass. They cost like $100.
You know what, Tony Northrup? I used to watch all your videos, but then you said something that I thought you said, but you didn't say it, and now unsubscribe. I'm teasing. I'm teasing.
So yeah, if you need to shoot through glass, and you can afford to lose a stop or two of shutter speed, like not in an aquarium, in other words, then a polarizing filter can help. If you're shooting through the glass and you're getting up close to it, just be sure to block the reflection. Like hold your hat up, hold your hand up to cover the light, the glare from the glass, and get like really close to the glass. Like push your lens flat against the glass if you can.
Yep.
That's
you
the
can
best
even if somebody's with you, you can have them stand there and block it so that you don't have the reflections on the glass and take the picture.
Yeah.
What else,
I hold my
Siobhan?
hat up.
Siobhan.
Do you guys have any exotic travel plans for the summer or fall of this year?
Yes.
For the summer or fall of this year? What were you going to answer?
I said yes.
Okay.
I
guess it was just a yes or no question. They need to get better at question asking.
Yes.
Yeah, we've been talking seriously about Portugal for our next trip. Well, we're going to Miami in just a couple of weeks. And
because of that Will Smith song.
Yeah. I think we're going to Photokina in Germany. Well, that's in the fall, right?
Cologne? Yeah.
And I don't know that we've nailed down what we're doing in the summer. We typically plan like 2 weeks out.
We're not planners.
Yeah.
That's
we're
why
improvisers.
That's why everything gets ruined when we touch it.
But it seems like we'll be filming our US based travel show sometime
if
soon,
that happens. We'll see.
When the weather's a little bit better.
Yeah.
A little warmer. So we'll probably be popping around the US. Maybe to your house.
Yeah.
You go to sdp.io/tour. Chelsea, let's look at the one chit chat comment that we have.
Okay. Well, we do a podcast now. It's called Picture This. And our last episode was about the stories behind very famous pictures. And this guy said, a lot of the older famous pictures are cropped. I don't understand why people today are so against cropping. I'm for trying to get the composition on my own, but sometimes it's either not possible. I think I'm closer than I really am, or there's a picture within my picture, blah, blah, blah. And yeah, I agree with you. I think that people don't realize that a lot of the photo manipulation that you see in pictures now has been going on for a very long time. Just the method of doing those things has changed. There's a lot of picture editing in the darkroom, and I'm not against cropping either. Sometimes I take a picture with a crop in mind because I know that I just need to leave some space to crop for an 8x10, or I know that having it level is going to be crucial, and so I leave a little room so that I can crop to level my picture. There's nothing wrong with it.
Yeah, it's great if you don't have to crop. Sometimes I'll shoot wide and then I'll zoom in tight, if it's a landscape or something where I can take my time.
Yeah.
If it's an action shot, I'd rather shoot a little wide and be able to crop later.
Yeah.
You don't know if your editor is going to do it a vertical, like full page layout or something horizontal or square.
I've never really heard of someone being totally against cropping, but I do know some people are against.
Well, famously, Jared Pollan doesn't crop his own pictures, but I don't think he tells other people never to crop. It's just his own thing.
That's his own thing.
Yeah.
A lot of people work within restrictions. I've known people that only shot 50 millimeters for a whole year just to kind of inspire themselves. So I don't know, to each his own, I guess.
That was the only comment we had.
Okay.
We can look at some more pictures. We have a little bit more time.
Pictures. I love that. We didn't talk about that one.
Yeah, that is. I just wanted to kind of get an idea of how many pictures we have left.
A lot.
And it's a lot.
Should we just start the rapid fire round now since it's already 6 o'clock?
Oh, yeah. Okay, we're going to try to get through as many pictures as we can. We're going to move quickly. Don't be offended.
Don't be offended.
Beautiful picture.
You nailed it and you know it.
Oh,
that's awesome.
Fantastic lightning. Also beautiful
amazing.
Colors in that one. Wow. Fantastic landscape. The rain in the background really makes it.
But this guy's so lonely.
I love that one. So
holy damn it, Pick. 5 stars. You're my friend now.
Holy damn it.
Holy.
Need some focal points. See, the last picture had people walking through.
Llama.
That picture didn't.
Lonely. Like this tree is telling its friends a spooky story.
Yeah, and also the focal point is that kind of unnatural artificial light, which is raise those shadows.
Yeah.
There's more detail in there, especially if you're shooting raw. Kyle Medina. Yeah.
A Kyle named Medina.
Oh, we have theme songs for both Kyle and the ADD today.
Yeah. There's some artifacts here, but otherwise I like where you're going with it.
Yeah, just tone back the process.
So much yellow. This reminds me of that movie, What Dreams May Come or something, like Robin Williams. He went to heaven something. It's very pretty.
I would love to see Robin Williams' face just photoshopped into the sky.
I could do that.
Don't brag.
Holy mackerel, 5 stars.
Yeah, maybe tone it back a little, but
No, this is some Lisa Frank shit. Put a unicorn. You put a unicorn in there right now.
Lisa Frank.
Tony, get with Lisa Frank. Chocolates and weather, my 2 favorite things. Oh, look, guys, there's chairs for me, Tony, Siobhan, and Justin. How does this even happen? I'll tell you, aliens. 5 stars.
I'm not even going to get in the way of this. You go.
This is great. That man is longing for a love he lost years ago. Oh my gosh, the Hilton. This isn't good for you, Paris.
Crop that down, though.
No. How come this isn't working? Okay. I broke it. Wow. Such sunshine. Oh,
Aw.
this poor guy.
Better if he can get his head tilted towards you a little bit.
Well, good job, Wayne. This is dangerous. You go inside.
Yeah, that's scary. We need a little context, like a building or a tree or something.
Raindrops keep falling on my
Good
head.
close up. Could even get tighter.
Oh my gosh.
Huh. Good job capturing the wave.
Wow. Wow. That's beautiful. Yes. Oh no, what's the weather here?
I don't know.
What is he doing to it? Is he causing the weather? Nobody even
Is
knows.
that who controls the weather?
Whoa.
Oh, that one's beautiful. I'm giving that one a
whoa,
pick.
whoa.
I love that storm cloud. The panorama was perfect here
Yeah,
to capture the whole
it was
scope of
beautiful.
it all.
I want a little context, so I'm going to bring up the shadows. Oh, there are houses. Who knew?
Yeah, the way we got it, the whole bottom was black. So you could either pan back so it's closer to the bottom,
Is he drinking it?
or try to raise a shadow.
These things will rip off your face.
That is really sweet. Yeah.
Sweet little face
It's a
ripper.
good warning about baboons. It's really like a public service message.
Whenever I see them, they scare me because I just feel like you don't want to mess with them. That's all I got to say. They're just some artifacts from the HDR, but I like this composition. You have a leading line that leads between these 2 buildings. It's interesting. The clouds are beautiful. Uh-oh. What's this sad face about?
I don't know. I'm still thinking about that picture, but
This is a joke about the...
the Nikon thing. Yeah, he nailed it. Nicely
He's got a
done.
hashtag that's always helpful. I think that's real.
Good enough for
Couples
Nikon.
walking. No, thank you.
Focal point in the snow.
Look at him.
Check that histogram. You gotta
He's
drop
like,
those
"What'd
whites.
you call me, bitch?"
No, that's not what he's thinking. There you go.
What'd you call me, bitch? Oh, dang. This is dangerous.
Yeah, it's out of
How
focus
did you
or something.
no, this is
But it is such a cool picture.
this is cool.
It is cool. I gave it a pick. It's just a beautiful moment. It's tough when wildlife shots are a little bit out of focus. You might try the sharpening a little bit, but
I'm going
it
to
is
give this
such a
5
cool
stars.
shot.
This reminds me that the world is beautiful. Let's cool this off. Come on.
Oh, what's going on?
This is water.
Oh, I think there are power lines there that are maybe moving.
Oh, spooky.
Oh
my gosh,
that's
is this
beautiful?
Thomas Kincaid or whatever?
I do think it could be brightened some. Yeah, that's okay.
Oh my gosh,
it's night, but the snow has still got to be white.
I'm going to add a little pink just to go with the Kincaid thing. Is this for real?
Yeah, that is.
This is
fairy tale-ish.
Is this
Beautiful shot.
what is happening?
Yeah, interesting choice about 1/1000th of a second. It would have been nice to use a lower ISO, but maybe the snow would get too blurred.
You don't live in the real world.
Maybe you're inside a painting. Just check.
Just
I
check.
don't know.
Just talk to
Black
another
Mirror
human.
episode.
Black Mirror. I love that show.
It's coming back.
It's coming back, all right.
Someday I want to have an episode just dedicated to like TV and movies that we like.
Oh, I hope people ask me about that on mine. Oh, sorry, person. I like this.
11/22/63.
That's a good show. I was really nervous because James Franco was in it, and come on, he's mostly, yeah.
He seems not stoned though.
No,
He really
seems
brought his A game.
No, he seems stoned for some
Oh
parts.
yeah,
Yeah,
for some parts.
yeah. You know that day 2, they were like, Franco, come on, we're all working really hard on this.
It's on Hulu. I know we're off topic, but I love the motion.
Oh my gosh, look at him.
He's
This
cute.
makes me so happy.
I love when dogs love snow. Sandy loves snow.
Yeah, but he's beyond loving snow. He is just meme worthy. I'm going to give this 5 stars for that guy. Oh, well, that's just kind of sad.
Yeah, I feel like
She's
I need a
cold.
little more context. It's cropped oddly close to her gloves.
I'm gonna
so
do
if there's
this.
just a little more room below those.
She's Canadian. That explains it all. 5 stars for the Canadian.
Great exposure, nice bright whites. As Chelsea adjusts them further, but yeah,
Yes,
beautiful
5
shot
stars.
of watch the crop on that snowboarding picture.
I actually did too much, but no regrets. Well, if you add more space underneath them, it makes them look like they're higher up.
Yeah, you actually want to get lower and leave lots of space.
But maybe
below.
he's not that high, so... What?
Oh, more dogs in snow.
Look at those ears.
Rex. Are all German Shepherds named Rex? The answer is yes.
No, it's not.
It's the universal name.
Why? Why you do this? That's my Rex voice. Wow, what a day.
The HDR actually reduced the contrast too much, so you'd actually want to crank the contrast up a little. It's a common risk with HDR.
Wow. Whoa.
Check that white point. Gotta brighten that snow up some.
Nice.
There you go.
Who are these people? Fakes. Fraud.
Fakes. I'm on to you, fake people. You can't fool me.
Not again.
With your fake rainbows.
Not again. Pick for the fakies.
Yeah, you don't want to make them mad, certainly.
This is great.
Fake people are everywhere.
I wish those fake people were in every picture. Yeah, like that's real. Look at this.
Oh, they're having such a good time.
They're
That's
cute.
really cute. You captured a good
All right,
moment there.
pick for the cute babies. You got me.
Oh, I love this. This seems like it'd be a watch ad.
Yes.
Seems so serious.
Yeah, but there's no watch.
Yeah. You're right. It wouldn't be a very good watch ad.
He didn't say it'd be a good one, guys. Ooh.
Yeah, that has a distinct mood to
Ooh.
it. That is
This
really,
is
really
like,
spooky.
I'm
I'm going to give that one a pick. It just really made me think.
This is like a dream sequence in a David Lynch movie.
Yeah. It seems like something out of Game of Thrones.
Miserable. Cleo Bond. This is the best selfie.
I like the effort you put into your watermark. You're not lazy about the watermarks at all.
No, at least it's like fun. It's like Naked and Afraid. So I'll give you a pick for that. Is that it? We did it?
But did we see Kyle Wolf's? No, we
wait.
didn't.
Oh, let's try to see Kyle Wolf. Sorry, guys.
You
we like
described
you.
Kyle Wolf's picture
Like
so we
it.
could find it
Like
earlier,
it.
right? Wow, that's beautiful.
Whoa. Wow.
Are we actually going to get through all these pictures? This
Yeah.
rarely happens. I mean, granted, we're giving people
Snow.
a fraction of a second and we're skipping through without
They're
even
cute.
discussing the pictures. But
Wind. Damp. Sunset.
Nice one. I like
We're
the
just
sunset
acknowledging
picture.
them because sometimes people say, you didn't say anything about my picture. Treat.
Great.
Moving snow, that's good. Oh, wow.
Oh, that's really nice.
Pick.
Oh, I like that one a lot too.
Pick.
The person there makes
Stranger
it.
danger. There's Kyle's.
Oh,
Why
that's
did you describe it
gorgeous.
to us?
That's
Kyle?
amazing.
Yeah.
Yeah, that-
Kyle, happy birthday. 5 stars and a pick
Happy
for you.
birthday.
Happy birthday!
I can't believe he takes a new picture every week, so it's not like from his portfolio. Like that's a shot he made this week.
I know. He's an incredible child.
That's
why,
fantastic.
That's why we're adopting him as soon as his parents stop paying attention.
Yeah, his parents have really protested this.
Yeah, they were like, could you not?
And we're
I
going
can't
to.
respect that request.
You better get some good lawyers.
Yeah.
That's all I can say.
This is getting creepy. We're going to get a cease and desist in the mail. It's be like, please stop trying to adopt my son against everyone's will. That's nice. Wow.
It's not winter in Florida. Okay.
Frozen bubble.
That's
Don't you hate when that happens?
cool.
No. Let's bring the shadows down. And we'll bring the whites up. Wow. This is so beautiful, you guys. I'm glad we're here together tonight.
Wow.
This is nice. Is that real?
That's really beautiful. that's Andrew's Valentine's picture. That's absolutely gorgeous.
It is.
I would check the white and black points on that, but beautiful spot. Yeah, a little contrast doesn't hurt. Actually adds a little
That's
to the mood.
great. I'm going to give that 5 stars
shot.
and a pick.
That deserves it.
I don't know if it's your birthday or if you're adoptable, but you know where we are.
Needs some people, right? Needs a focal point.
Who needs people? What is this activity?
Is this like horse skiing? Is that a thing? Do you guys know about horse skiing?
No.
It's taken off, apparently.
I saw a cat pulling a guy online today. Like a dog sled, but it was a cat. You see some things. Whoa.
Nice woodpecker in the snow. Yeah, birds in the snow.
5.
I love taking wildlife pictures in the snow.
Did they just put in like 3 snowflakes, or are those birds, or?
I think they're birds, and the rainbow itself is the weather.
Oh. Wow. Like it.
Selfie in the reflective ball.
Oh, beautiful.
That is gorgeous, yeah.
This is unusual, but I really like it. 5.
Yeah, I like that one
5
too.
for originality.
Rain on pavement.
Wow, we're doing this.
Got some God rays.
I don't know. That's nice.
This is not something I've seen
These
before.
people even do this in the rain? I've never been out in the rain before to see it. Just, he's dedicated.
Oh, so cliche.
No. Ooh,
Rain
I
juggler.
love this.
I like that one too. I like that it's a little off balance. Good
Nice.
ski shot.
Lovely.
Yeah.
Just lovely.
Another good lightning shot.
Pick.
Nicely done.
A lot of good lightning shots.
Yeah, I really want to get a good lightning shot. I do not have one.
Nobody knows. Let's bring the white point up on this.
Yeah. There you go. Little bit of whites in there. Clean that sensor. My goodness, it seems like your sensor's been in the windstorm. Might be the dirtiest sensor I've ever seen. Chapter 5, SDP.
If it's any consolation, I never think about my sensor either.
No, you don't think about it until you have to go into Lightroom and clean up 48 spots.
Train tracks.
Yeah, could use a focal point. Great, powerful lines in it. They just don't go anywhere.
Powerful. Ruh-roh.
He's a cutie.
Wow. Good. Ooh, I love that pick. Good mood.
Oh, that was
Good.
just gorgeous.
How can I say no to this? Let's bring up the shadow so we can see the subject a little more. It's okay to make the snow go away. All we care about is this cootie pie.
Yeah. Oh, that's really cool.
Yeah, if there wasn't an ice spider waiting to kill them.
Yes, that's scary.
Great. We got some really good creative shots here.
Raise the shadows in that cardinal picture so we get some detail in the eyes, the mask. You don't want it to be completely black. I was telling more of the photographer. I didn't want to break your stride.
This is great. 5 stars
I like that
and
too.
a pick.
Yeah, I like that.
I'd put that in my
Maybe up the
portfolio.
contrast a little.
Lovely.
Awesome lightning. It's got some context to it. I love the skyline there.
I like this a lot. These are great. Look at this dog. He's like, can we go
Stella.
home yet? Pick. Stella's not happy.
And just watch the clipping on the feet.
Really
They're
cute.
like hanging out. Oh, she's got a snowball in her hand, but you couldn't even see it. There wasn't really any contrast there. Does she have a snowball? Yeah.
Yes. He's like, don't you dare. We saw that guy. Oh,
Nacreous clouds.
nice. Wow. Getting some beautiful pictures today. Love it. Poor chair.
Oh,
That's great.
that's fantastic. Those more fake people.
Well, I knew those were fake.
They think we don't believe in conspiracies, but
That's it.
we
We
do.
did it. We did it. We did it. Whew. Siobhan.
that's right. Everybody got a fraction of a second for their photo.
Tell,
Sorry, we can't get through everything. We would love to.
ask us questions.
I will ask you questions. Chelsea, do you have a secret ingredient to great pancakes?
Yeah, I do.
Love?
You use baking powder and a little bit of lemon, and that causes a chemical reaction where it makes it a lot of bubbles, and then that makes the pancakes very light.
Ooh,
So-
good call.
It's really good. And also I like to put bananas in them, but you don't want to put big chunks because that keeps the pancake from cooking evenly. You want to mash it up a little bit. I love
like to put in
pancakes.
cinnamon and vanilla.
That sounds great. I have to turn my headset back on, Siobhan, because I can't hear you.
Any other questions, Siobhan?
Yeah, sure. Is Micro Four Thirds dead?
They are asking because Digital Rev made a video on is Micro Four Thirds dead, and I have no idea why they think that. It seems alive and well. Panasonic is making some great cameras.
Maybe the answer to his video was no, it's not.
Yeah, I don't know. I didn't actually watch them.
If you think about it, they probably have more Micro Four Thirds lenses than some other companies out there, you know?
Yeah, though I do wonder if, people are using smartphones for more and more cameras, so their smartphones have killed off the fixed lens point and shoot cameras, completely killed it off. So now we just have this divide of the more serious cameras versus the smartphones, and it could be that they're lost in that. But we still all the cameras we're using in the studio here are Micro Four Thirds cameras. It's a fantastic system, so I don't expect it going away.
What else, Siobhan?
Let's see. Do you guys have any other hobbies besides photography?
I play the piano and the guitar, and I play soccer twice a week, and I teach piano lessons on the side, and I like to draw, and I like to sing.
I play some video games. I like technology and cars and science.
I like cars. I like science.
Yeah.
Yeah. How about you, Justin?
This seems familiar, right? Oh, this was in the Q&A. Somebody asked that in the Q&A that's not been
I think
published
that's what
yet.
we did in our free time.
Right. But yeah, video games are cool. I play around with music stuff sometimes, music production. And yeah, just photography as well.
How about you, Siobhan?
I play lots of dumb games on my phone.
I love dumb phone games too. Have you played This War of Mine, Siobhan?
No, what is that?
It is not a dumb phone game. It's the most serious phone game of all. You played Papers, Please, and it's not unlike that in that it makes you kind of think.
It looks amazing. I saw the trailer after you told me about it. I couldn't believe it.
Yeah, so I just played it on my phone, but you basically help these people kind of survive. They're regular people. They're not like super soldiers or anything, but they're just people living in a city that's devastated by war.
Yeah.
So they have to scavenge and trap rats to eat and filter rainwater.
Sounds fun.
And people die, and you feel terrible about it. And you end up you will at some point decide to ignore some helpless person who's being assaulted and steal from a church, and you just feel awful. And then at some point,
Why do you do it?
If you do great at the game and you don't die, you will finally get to the ceasefire, and you'll be like peacekeepers will come in and there'll be a ceasefire, and you can go back to some semblance of a life, and you're like, thank God that game ended. So you're so relieved that the game ends.
Yeah, so Siobhan, you're going to want to play that right away. Sounds like a great time.
Yeah, I play silly phone games to ignore the realities of the world. I don't want to play them.
I totally do the same thing, but I had that experience with the game that I felt like I should share with the world. I liked it, and now I'm back to playing. What's it called? I don't know. Punch Club.
The Sims.
I've been playing The Sims, and I tried to have a relationship with Karen, but she was married, and then her husband kicked me out of their house.
Yeah, Karen's husband's a jerk.
Any more questions, Siobhan?
Yeah, sure. Could you guys rate the following in order of importance? Composition, content, sharpness.
I'd say composition, and then content, and then sharpness. And here's why. I've seen incredible pictures of just the most mundane things you could ever think of, a door, and someone could make it the best picture ever. It doesn't have to be super sharp. The composition is incredible. And then content, I've seen pictures that were otherwise unremarkable, but it's like a squirrel bench pressing a nut or something, and everyone loses their freaking minds. It becomes the most popular picture ever. And then sharpness, most people aren't that picky. I mean, within reason. If it's pretty sharp, people are happy.
Yeah, you're almost right, but you're still wrong. Content, most important.
Yeah, I thought content too.
And I know this because, well, you cited the example, like, if you go through Reddit, the most popular pictures have no thought to composition at all, but they have that bench pressing squirrel. It's clear the subject matter is the most important thing.
I think composition still, I guess it depends on, like, who's judging it. Like, is it just people liking it on Reddit? Probably the content.
That's the only thing that's important.
But if I care about the picture in a deeper way, then I'd say composition matters more.
Is there something deeper than likes on Reddit?
I don't know. I haven't discovered it yet. No. What else, Siobhan? Just keep going.
Down with Reddit. I support Chelsea's answer. Tony,
wow.
What things do you miss from Texas?
Oh,
Your
so
dad?
many things.
I think I know this answer.
Tex-Mex.
Yes.
His dad.
Spicy. Winters that aren't miserable.
Tiny trees.
6-shooters.
Gun racks.
People who like cars.
Yeah, that's a good one.
People in Texas are into their cars and trucks. People up here don't really care. Everybody just gets a Camry and they drive around with it all
people?
stock.
Do you miss all of the friendly people?
Yeah. In Texas, you pretty much know your neighbors. People are nice. And around in New England, you just don't get to know your neighbors.
What about our nice neighbor that fed Sandy rat poison?
Not looking to get to know him, actually.
Yeah, but that's a true New England neighbor right there.
That was a pretty good list. Also, no state taxes.
Oh, really?
Yeah.
Texas. Speaking of Texas, Castello DeVark sent us these beautiful leather straps. They're really nice.
Yeah, they really are beautiful, and I think they're perfect for lighter cameras, like mirrorless cameras. And,
yeah, I think they'd work well for any camera.
Yeah, especially that bigger one. But
yeah, beautiful.
The big heavy straps you tend to end up with are good for supporting lots of weight, but they're also
from
kind
Texas.
of cumbersome.
They smell great.
But yeah, those look absolutely beautiful. I can't wait to try them out.
These smell like a man. I'm not even joking.
Are you saying they might be made from people?
No, I'm saying I think a man handled
Velo
these.
straps are made of people.
They smell really good. Tony can't smell. I'd make him smell, but he can't smell at all. It's because they're genuine leather made by man. Siobhan, ask me another question.
Siobhan's probably trying to get out of here. It's like 6:20.
You're stuck here. It's like Hotel California. Huh?
What? Nothing?
No.
What do we have?
It's 6:23.
How do you keep an accurate white balance when you're shooting an environment where the lighting changes frequently, like at a live event in an arena?
Auto white balance, shoot raw, fix it later if you need to.
Embrace it. Move on. Eat cake. Pancake. That's it. I think we should end it with that.
Okay.
That was a good one.
Thanks for hanging out with us. We're here every Thursday at 5 o'clock. Next week, we are looking at your pictures of... I forgot. Chelsea, you're supposed to, finish my...
Pancake.
Reflections.
Next week, we're looking at reflections. So get your reflection pictures ready. Take a new picture if you're brave like Kyle Wolf.
Kyle Wolf is brave.
We'll look at it next Thursday at 5 o'clock. Thanks for joining us. Thanks, Justin, for making everything work. Thanks, Siobhan, for fielding questions from the internets. Bye.
What about me?
Thank you, Squarespace, for
Squarespace.
hosting us. Squarespace.com/Tony. Coupon code portfolio for 10% off. Make your portfolio look awesome. Bye. Degar.
That is all.
That is all.